Today, we are going to focus on identifying the line of symmetry in different polygons. What do you think line of symmetry means? The line of symmetry is an imaginary line where you could fold an image and have both halves of the image match exactly. So it's very similar to looking in a mirror. So let's take a look at this spider web here. If I were to have a line that then would fold my image, would they match on both sides? Well, since this is such a perfect spider web, you could have an imaginary line here. And you see if we folded on that line, these two sides, these two halves match exactly. We could fold the shape here. Could we fold it anywhere else to have two shapes that match exactly? Yeah, we can fold on any of these lines because this was such a perfect image that it has a lot of matching ability. So that was really easy for a shape that's very nice and even like this. But what if we were looking at more of a real spider web? How could we know if there's any lines of symmetry if we can't just tell with our eyes? Well, one option is to actually cut this image out. Cut it and fold it and see, do the halves match exactly? Fold it in different ways. That's what we're going to be working on today. So you are going to use these shapes and they are labeled for you with different letters. Your first step is going to be to cut out the shapes. Then you're going to name the shape. So name the polygon. For example, you would name this rectangle. And then fold your shape and see how many lines of symmetry does this shape actually have. Let me model this for you really quickly. Cut out my first polygon. It is a rectangle. It might even be a square, but I'm not 100% sure all of my sides are even. So I'm just going to identify this as a rectangle first. Okay, I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to try this way first. So here I folded it in half, and then when I open it up, are both of my halves equal? Yeah, they are. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that line as a line of symmetry. But is there another way I can fold this image to see if there's another line of symmetry? Yeah, I'm going to try to fold it this way. Are these two sides equal now? They sure are. So I'm going to have another line of symmetry, a vertical line. Can you think of another way I could fold this image to have two equal halves? Well, let's try to fold it on the diagonal. This shape definitely must be a square because I folded it on the diagonal and now I have two equal sides. So I found another line of symmetry, a diagonal line of symmetry. So if that way is matches, then I could probably do my other diagonal. And yeah, I can see that I have two equal sides there too. So this shape had 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 lines of symmetry. So I would take my paper here. I would title my polygon a rectangle or a square. Remember, a square is a rectangle and it has 4 lines of symmetry. You're going to do that for all of these different polygons. And then it says to look at your data. How many lines of symmetry are in the regular pentagon? So whatever pentagon shape is, you're going to answer that question. Same with hexagon, same with octagon. And then how many lines of symmetry are there in any regular polygon, and how do you know? So you're going to use all this information that you gathered here to answer these questions below. Good luck, and be sure to cut out all of your shapes so that you can actually fold your shapes and not just use your eyes to see if they are indeed lines of symmetry.